All right, so actually, post office came through. The new filter's here, which is great because I gotta get this guy going for the snowstorm that's coming. Man, I can't get that thing. All right, let me get a wrench. Has anyone ever had any luck with these wrenches? Just don't seem to really be able to. I don't like that thing. Wow, and I can't. Oh, there we go. Nothing interesting here. Just a filter, right? Whoop. The weight difference is interesting. One goes off, one goes on. So I guess because I took those T's off down there, the filter was not full. All right, what's it say to do? Hand tighten an extra quarter turn. Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I don't have a wrench that won't destroy it. I feel like I'm crushing it with my hands anyway, either. All right, hopefully that's good enough. All right, now we're gonna put the oil in. Got a bunch of these big hoses, they're 1/2 inchers. This one I think sends to the return. Attempt to change them out, feed them down where they are, and try and get them to go where they're coming from. One of these is going to run all the way back to the loader valve, the backhoe valve. So I think that one's going to be pretty difficult. We're going to have to get under the machine and check it out. I don't think I'm going to be able to record much of it. All right, this swivel joint was cursed. Okay, so this thing's stripped out completely, basically. It will not turn separate from the hose. So I had to order some stuff. Luckily, this fitting will move, so we're fortunate there. All right, so since I cannot get this disconnected here, I have to cut it, which kind of sucks. Easier said than done, apparently. Also, attempt number 2. Also seems pretty resistant to that. If only this little swivel guy would have just come off. Okay, looks like the Sawzall did enough for me to get these clippers in there. Ow! Alright, don't let the things poke you on the way out. They're sharp. Is that tape on this? I mean, I guess it's the return, so it's fine. But I thought you're supposed to only use thread sealer on this. And she's off. Alright. I was not able to find this fitting in a timely manner to get here. You can see that the entire thing actually twisted. So that fitting's pretty cooked. Okay, so what are we putting back in there? We're putting a coupler and a new angle on it. All right, hopefully this is not too long. It is too long. All right, this loader valve is just an abomination of mankind. Okay, so you can see my marks where I tried to get it off of there. This little pipe nipple, or whatever you want to call it, will not move. And being that there's a snowstorm coming, and I did not plan accordingly for the hood coming down here, I just went and got an elbow and that's just going to be what it's going to be. I hope. I can't get, this is not an inch. This is something ever so slightly larger than an inch. I don't know what, but it's very frustrating that it is not an inch. And, even if it, I don't know, what would you say? Even if it was an inch, it doesn't seem like it's going to come out of there. I heated it up for like a minute, and nothing gave way. So, I'm like, well, what are my options at this point? That won't come out of there. I'm going to end up destroying the threads or something. Even with these things in the way, a monkey wrench won't get in there, or a pipe wrench, you know, and the ones that really grip really good. Nothing's really trying to cooperate here with this process. So, I mean, my final choice was just to go get another elbow and go to the store again. Hey, it's on there though. My goodness. I'll probably make it a straight one at some point, but not anytime soon. An extra elbow won't add too much problems, I don't think. It'll probably get a little hot in there, but I'm so done with everything. I really just want to be done. So, in order to be done, we have to run our 3-inch line. Did they go somewhere else? I actually don't know. I don't know, but it's going this way. What if they can't go with that? Maybe this one came from a different hole. I think this one was actually in a slightly different location. Nope, I'm wrong, I guess. Just gonna move that guy out of the way. I'm pretty sure I came up this hole right here. Maybe we just need to move it back a little bit. Kind of joke. Okay, so what, this is slightly bigger than an inch. I tell you, I hate wrenches. Why wouldn't you just, why wouldn't that just be an inch too? I mean, this is not ideal. That's what I have. I can't believe this isn't an inch like everyone else was. I really just can't believe that. This loader valve has just been a curse. So many problems with this one fitting. It's been the entire project. Once I got going, was fine. The besides, like, you know, getting these unhooked and laying in oil and stuff, it really wasn't a big deal. They fed through. But this one thing here, what a nightmare it has been. You know, it wouldn't be so stressful if there wasn't this, like, blizzard coming from the East Coast or whatever. That we were supposed to, you know, it's supposed to be rain a week ago. I was like, oh, it'll be rain, it'll be 50s. Now it's a blizzard. And it's like, well, I had to get this thing running. This is how I'm going to get my driveway clear. I'm going to be in trouble without it in a blizzard. Okay, I'm going to go under there and... Oh, no, I have one other thing to do, actually. let's go work on that. So, while it is all drained of oil and we have these lines off, I'm going to put in a gauge, in theory. Let's see, I got everything here. This goes there. The rest of it. So I got this tee. I was trying to get a tee that did all this in one block, but Amazon didn't deliver it on time, and I'm not going to bother. But I don't want this thermometer stick to be in the main flow, restricting flow or anything. So I got this extension for it. And because I don't know what orientation it's going to be in there, I have another straight one. And you might think, well, why didn't you just whatever for that loader valve you just did with the straight one? Yeah, I should have bought a 2-pack. Joke's on me. Who knew I needed it to have like 2 millimeters of clearance? There's that thing. I just, want to get it done here. So and you might think, well, why do you want this gauge in there? Because I want to know the temperature of this oil. And as it currently stands, we do not know. According to ChatGPT, the oil is that weird color because it overheated. And how is that? We don't know. But we don't know what temperature it's getting to even know if that's true. That's assuming we trust that robot to make proper decisions. And so, with this, we will know if it's overheating or not, because we'll be able to know the temperature. Okay, that's that. So that's just going to go into the old fitting, and then swivel mount for the hose coming in. This guy will be up here somewhere. I'm going to feed him up through, and I'll make a mount for it at some point, but for now, I'm just going to tape it onto the steering wheel or column or something. All right, I'm going to put it in there, take that 3-inch pipe, connect it right there, and that will be that. We'll be done. This cursed loader valve. These hoses took an hour. This whole thing has taken me days. It has been days of waiting for Amazon and days of just cursed. I knew it was cursed when I ordered some pieces and it came back. This whole thing, I got this whole thing as like one piece, and they sent me yoga pants instead. They said, it's delivered, and I went out there and it was yoga pants, and they refunded me, but now I've made my own. And everything else, just hours, but anyway, enough complaining. All right, I'm going to put that in there. This is going to be the end of the project video, I think. The filter was delayed also. Upset about that, but assuming it's overheating and not contamination. I kind of wonder if that thing boiled it. There's no way. That would have been really hot. That's like a temperature sensor. I'm going to fill it up with oil, and then tomorrow, if it does snow, we'll get some nice footage of it working. If you're replacing your main cylinder, your main lines from your gear pump to your valves and back to your drain lines, please make sure you have all your fittings. Please make sure they all crack, and you don't need any special wrenches or any new fittings or anything like that, because going to the store 3 times in one day really sucks. That's all. Good luck.